Yo, yo, what's up, what's up? It's the one and only HipHopGamer, Hot 97, Logitech G. Listen, I got my man Chuck, allhiphop.com. That's my special guest for today. We about to play Ultimate Marvel Vs Capcom 3, but also we're going to talk a lot about hip-hop and what's to look forward to 2019. One love and God bless. We got game, I got you. Let's go. So I'm gonna go with Ryu.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna rock with Akuma.
Okay.
No matter of fact, nope. I'm gonna rock with Dante.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna grab Akuma.
Boom.
Alright, let's see what you got. Let's see what you got, man.
I already know what I got.
Alright, Wolverine. Oh, we talking that though.
Word.
Let's go. And you know what's so funny? One of the things that I wanted to put together, and I want to talk to you about this, but like how we mentioned in the you know, during the interview about the NBA, you know, they compete against each other, but then they also got the All-Star game where they come together.
Yeah.
I would love to do a tournament where you got allhiphop.com, Hot 97, Power 105, Rap Radar, you know, everybody come together. And it could be something for charity and stuff like that. Like, you know,
I wouldn't play. I'd have to recruit a couple people.
Yeah, you can recruit whoever you want. I'm gonna play because, you know, this is what I do. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I think that'll be really dope, and I think the fans will love to see us come together in that way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm all for it, bro. I'm a team player.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's do it
right now.
All right, let's go. I'll tell you, I'm gonna hurt you. I'm hurt you. Why? This is gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad.
Oh, okay.
Let's go.
Come on, jump. Yeah. Circle range.
Let's go. Oh man. Hold on. Let me find out.
Oh man.
Let's go. He's done. He's done. He's done. Let's go. Oh, nice one.
I'm still alive. Okay, wait. How do I switch you up?
Oh, I don't know what you. Oh my God, it's over. Oh, what? How you block that? Get out of here. I don't know how your buttons are set, B.
Oh.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Get out of here, B. It's a Kuma right here, son.
This is not possible.
Let's go.
This is worse than Thanos.
Let's go, baby. I'm about to, I'm crazy right now, son.
Hold on.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Yo, I'm telling you, this game is fire, son. This is my joint right here, B.
You can do it.
So Storm ain't ready for me. You crazy?
Woo!
Hold up. Come on, man.
Come on.
I'm about to do you dirty right now, man. I'm telling you.
You gonna do the system dirty, man? That's how you living?
You know it's serious when you go to the cheese movie. Let's go. It's over. It's over. It's over. When I tell you this gentleman is genuine, this is my dude. Love him for life. Chuck, man, first question, man, how did it all start for you in terms of hip-hop, period? Because from day one, I want people to understand what got you here.
Yeah.
Where you at today with allhiphop.com.
Yeah, I mean, hip-hop was my first love. Like, I really feel that way. You know, that was my first love aside from art. But when I first started to listen to hip-hop, it just took hold of my life. You know what I'm saying? In a way that nothing else had in ever. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I mean, and so it grabbed me and just said, yo, we gonna be together forever. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And being passionate about it as a young man, it just never ended. You know how some people, you know, after they get a job or after they go to school or something, or their mom or whatever, somebody might squash their dreams, or they wanted to rap and it didn't work out, so they just, all right, peace. For me, it just never worked like that. If I didn't do this, then I was going to do that. If I didn't do one thing, then I did another one. Eventually, I started writing. That was my passion. I was pretty shy dude. You know what I'm saying? But writing,
you wouldn't know that. Like that, I know you. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's it's weird to kind of swallow the fact that the fact that like you was ever shy. But that's interesting,
really,
right?
for real. And I mean, writing, I could be. You know, hip hop helped me be. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, writing and hip hop helped me express myself and be, you know, bolder. You know what I'm saying? So
that's crazy.
It helped
man.
out. Yeah, it helped.
Now, when you fast forward to today, you know, being the new year 2019, what's some of the goals that you've set, you know, for accomplishments or things of that nature, not just for allhiphop.com, but for you personally as a man in the world of hip hop? Well,
me as a man in hip hop, I definitely want to, you know, get my pen game and move it to film and TV. You know,
really?
Yeah.
Film this is my first time hearing this part.
Yeah,
all right, cool.
This is like breaking news. Anybody that knows me closely, I've been going back and forth between New York and the West Coast. So definitely, you know, just it's creative, man. Look, my man Jazzy Jeff said, "Die empty." You know what I'm saying? Meaning, yo, all the talents you have, everything that you are, you need to give it away, give it to the world. I got a lot of talents, bro, like you do. And so I'm not holding on to it or, you know, doing one thing forever because that's just not how I get down. You know what I'm saying? So,
got you.
Yeah, man, so we're going to have fun with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to be passionate about it, but we want to see what's what.
That's crazy. Yeah. I would love to see your perspective in that world in terms of film and your writing ability. Yeah. I'm very interested to really see this. And the reason why I say that is because the way your energy is and how, like, driven you are in terms of community and just the nitty gritty of it all, I can see the focus in your future. You know, how you want to make that happen.
We got stories to tell, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and
we see a lot of stuff on different platforms, and I look at them and I'm like, first of all, y'all really recycling like the same 5 stories. First of all, that's number one.
Talk that talk.
You know what I'm saying? And number 2, there's like, our history is so rich in hip hop.
Yeah.
I mean, there's like a million stories. I'm talking to people who nobody's really heard of. Like my man, I ain't gonna say no names because I'm gonna try to do a documentary on this brother. But authentic voices, there's millions of them. You know what I'm saying? And we got to tell it, or else they will be forgotten.
Definitely, and certain stories shouldn't be forgotten. Just the sidebar. A lot of people still don't even understand the power that Uncle Luke had to go through because it wasn't for him.
Absolutely,
a lot of this stuff it wouldn't be. So that's very interesting. Now, one thing I wanted to bring up to you because obviously I'm a gamer as well, but in the world of gaming and you see esports and just the growth of gaming, I always tell people that hip hop and gaming kind of grew up together in the same time frame and everything like that. What are your thoughts on the game industry in terms of where it's at today and what possibly you can actually bring to the gaming industry considering your hip hop background?
Yeah. Well, first of all, I mean, I think the gaming industry is incredible. Incredible. It's remarkable. And if you look at the growth of hip hop and the growth of gaming, it's almost like parallel. You know, back in the day, you would have an Atari or something. It's pretty basic. A lot of the rap styles were fairly basic. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't even think of it like that. Yo, that's crazy.
For real.
Oh my! And then the more games got complex, the more rap got complex. Because then you had Rakim that started changing up Big Daddy Kane, G-Rap, and then that leads into the Nas's, the Eminems, the big. Oh my! Yo, that's crazy. Go ahead.
Yeah. So to see, crazy. You know, I honestly, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like I really wish, you know, a part of me, I wish I had stayed with it hard body because growing up, I mean, we just stayed in front of the TV all day. all day. Battling each other. You know what I mean? And when you lost, you had to come back.
Yeah.
And then you would quit. Remember how you would quit?
Rage quit. That's what we call it right now. Rage quit, throw the controller. You know how many controllers I know broke beat? Real talk, for real.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Man. So we used to battle, man. But to see it evolve to what it is now, and then to see even superheroes, you know, superheroes are other thing. You know what I'm saying? And to see that come into, and people talking about the new Spider-Man.
Yeah, I ain't seen it yet. No spoilers, please.
I mean the game.
Oh, the game. Oh, yeah, the game.
The game. And just to see those worlds like this one, that, you know what I mean? Like it's like a collision of crazy collision.
It's so amazing. Now, the next thing I wanted to bring up, a lot of people was tuning into the Fat Joe Tekashi 6ix9ine interview because Fat Joe literally like laid it out and said it, and then you see what happened.
Yeah.
You're very inspirational, brother, and you're someone that I encourage everyone to take a chance to like acknowledge him, follow what he's doing, and even look up to this man. Like this dude is, his heart is intellect. This dude is serious, man. He's a good brother. What I want to tell you is, what are your thoughts on not just the Tekashi 6ix9ine situation, but the fact that still to this day, hip hop is being used as a tool commercially as a way to glorify negativity.
Yeah.
When hip hop was born out of something that was supposed to be powerful and positive.
Right.
How do you feel about that, man?
I mean, it hurts. It hurts. It hurts a lot because we now are in an era where a lot of people can't even name a Tekashi song, or can't name a lyric, or can't name an album. And he, unfortunately, by his own admission, just trolls people, trolls cities, trolls rappers, just fame, money, by any means. And then, you know, I don't want to get too deep, but if you look behind the people behind him, it just looks really toxic. It looks really constructed. You know what I'm saying? Much more than a kid running in every city pissing people off. You know what I'm saying? So hip-hop at its core, we got to get back to mentoring. Remember, like, back in the day, and I hate back in the day. I hate it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I hate back in the day. But there's some values and principles that just are universal.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So we have to make a conscious effort to bring these kids along and not just put a battery in their back.
Absolutely.
You can put a battery in their back, but just make sure you steer them in the right direction.
Absolutely.
And help them understand that the things you do right now have consequences later down the line. You can't just live for the day. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I appreciate the fact that hip-hop had a great year in 2018. It was really a great year. You know, but we did have a few people who really, you know, just like were, you know, more recognizable.
Absolutely. Now, one of the things that I really love, and I want to thank my grandma for this as well, but just fearlessness.
Yeah.
I do what I want to do because my intent is always positive.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So no matter what I do, I know, like, and I don't just think about myself. I think about everyone involved as I move forward.
Yeah.
So that leads me to this next question, right? And this is back to the gaming. There's a lot of stories, like in the world of gaming, you really don't see, you know, a person of color on the forefront of gaming, even still to this day. What I want to ask you is, even in the world of film and stuff like that, have you ever thought about taking your writing ability and bringing that into the gaming world, where some of your stories could be told through what we play?
You know, I can't lie. I've never thought of that. It's never crossed my mind. It's never crossed my mind. But I mean, I'm definitely open. And I mean, again, man, being creative is a full package. You know what I mean? And so we can definitely build on it.
Definitely. That's why I wanted to bring it up, because like before we started you know, filming, we was talking about Grand Theft Auto, and then but there's other games that don't got that stereotype either. Like there's other games that's like powerful and positive that we need to be represented in too as well. And I feel the more writers we get, the more people that we get, even from our culture in hip hop, we can bring that to gaming culture as well. And I think you're one of the people that got the talent to do it. So I just had to throw that out there. Now, a few more things. You know, being a father in hip hop. Like, talk to me about what that's been like. And the reason why I say that is because I remember this interview a while back. Shout out to the Locks, but Sheik Luch, he had said something about I think his son was listening to one of his songs, and there was a moment where it's like, dang, I didn't want my son to hear that. So it seems like when people get older, not just when they get older, but also when they have kids and stuff like that, they tend to think differently. You know what I mean? As opposed to what they're doing. How has being a father in hip hop affected you, but also affected your business in allhiphop.com?
I mean, keeping it a buck, man, I would say that it's probably adversely affected my business. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah, think about it.
Okay.
You think about what's really popping and what's really getting those clicks and views, and usually it's something that's not related to hip hop, or if it is, it's like the worst parts of it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't. All hip hop, you know, really, we steer clear of a lot of that crazy stuff. Not really just because of my daughter, it's just because of my character. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. If this is the brand you represent and going all out for, who you are has to be a part of that too.
Absolutely. And I can't be behind certain things and sleep well at night, or look at my kid in the face, or my mom. You know what I'm saying? So I salute everybody. Everybody has a lane. Everybody has a position to play, and my position is just hip hop.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like we indulge in some things, but definitely not to the extent of other people. So I don't have a problem waking up. I don't have a problem looking at my kid. I don't have to hide anything.
Yeah.
I don't really have any skeletons like that. You know what I'm saying? But I salute like a Sheik Luch for even acknowledging it, man. Because you got to be honest, and you got to realize that the things you do impact your kids, and they may impact their feelings towards you, like on a respect level.
Yeah, and you got to be mindful of that as well. I'm a father too, so I trust me, I get it. So I got a couple more questions. Right. This next question right here, though, I think this is one of the ones. This is one of the ones. This is one of the ones right there. Get ready, y'all. All right, so here's the deal. Here's the deal, right? There's a lot of polarizing figures in the world of hip hop. You got shout out to Ebro, you know what I'm saying? You got Charlemagne the God. And here's something that I wanted to say. I wanted to ask you. Just like in sports, we love basketball. You know, we compete against each other, but then you have the All-Star game where everybody come together and play for fun and share that moment. Right. Now, what I want to ask you is there anyone, from a competitive standpoint, is there anyone that you feel that you would love to debate on certain subject matters in hip hop? You know what I'm saying? Whether it's, you know, Elliot, you know, Wilson, B. Dot, Ebro, whatever. Is there anybody that you probably heard them say something that you didn't agree with and you would love to debate them on it on a big platform in an intelligent way? Right. And is there someone that you would love to partner with and just do a project on that's possible, that would be very unexpected from the outside looking in, seeing, wow, they came together? That's crazy.
I'm going to probably look square into the camera and I'm going to say, Joe Budden, woo! Let's make something happen.
Woo! I like that. I like that. I like that. Shout out to Joe Budden, man. Slaughterhouse. Come on, man.
Yeah, salute Joe. We go way back. We go way back to the Source magazine. Wow. You know, and I've seen him in so many different phases of his life, and I mean, I really salute him because he's been blessed to continually evolve, continually change, and now he's seen pretty much his biggest year that he's had so far. Maybe in the early rap. Yeah. But Joe and I have debated before, like, you know, before he was doing it, I was doing it, and I was doing it in front of audiences. And I actually interviewed him at the Apple Store one time, and we got into it over a little bit about the internet and hip hop and who came first. And he said he started the internet, and you know, in terms of artist wise. And I was like, not so much. You know, there were other people. Yeah, you know, but it's just still. So Joe, I would definitely love to have a debate type thing with Joe.
There's a difference between who started something as opposed to who helped make it popular.
Right.
There's a difference because it's like it's just like, you know, talking about the GOAT, you know what I'm saying, in basketball. You know, a lot of people say it's all about the rings. If it's all about the rings, then it's not Jordan. Right. You know what I'm saying? If it's all about the rings, so there's got to be other variables here, and in terms of who did what first and who did what way in the situations. Absolutely. Like, you know what I mean? So there's a lot of variables. So for you to just say what you said and just leave it as a blank slate, that's inaccurate. So I see what you're saying right there. But but I love that because the dialogue affect people that's watching, and as long as we do it in a way where it's intelligent, you know, we could go forward. Now, there's something else that I want to bring up, and I think, you know, this is something that a lot of people was talking about as well. And I know there's a lot of things that you steer clear of too. When they did the Tupac movie, a lot of people was like, this was garbage. Like, why did they make this movie like that? And earlier you talked about there's always the same stories that they're telling and stuff like that. Like, I want to get to it like this. Is there anyone that you ever thought of that could play you in your actual story and that being told? Because my thing is, we always see the story of the artist, but, you know, let's see the story of the, you know, like Angie Martinez. Let's see her story. You know what I'm saying? Let's see your story. There's a lot of, you know, like, let's see Red Alert's story. Like, you know what I mean? Because without them, people tend to forget. It's just like, you know, having a DJ.
Yeah.
A lot of times people forget the DJ because the artist is in the front doing the rapping.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, who's playing the music, helping that dude look good?
Yeah.
Another thing I wanted to bring up that my man Finster always talks about, you know, there's never any awards for the actual engineers.
Right.
It's always the producer or this and that. But the engineers was making you sound right. But there's never anything representation.
Yeah.
So, you know, I want to know, like, for you, how would you want you represented?
Well, I'm gonna say this. You know, there's been some talk on this, right? You know what I'm saying? There's been some talk on this. And I gotta shout out my man Riggs Morales.
Oh, Riggs. hold up. Much love to Riggs. I'm gonna tell you why. Right. A lot of people, like, if y'all don't know this about me, but I worked in the mailroom.
Wow.
From 2001 to 2014.
Right.
So I was a fly on the wall for a lot of things. Like, you know what I mean? But we ain't gonna talk about that.
Right.
But I used to supervise the mailroom at Universal Music Group, Universal Motown Republic, Interscope, you name it, I was there. Def Jam, you name it, Rockefeller, all this other stuff, right? And Riggs Morales was always a good dude to me, and he never tried to treat me funny because I was in the mailroom. Like, always a good dude. So just I had to give Riggs his props.
Gotta shout out Riggs. He's a true dude. He's been, I mean, I've known Riggs almost 20 years.
What?
Crazy.
Wow.
When I first moved to New York, we worked at the same place. It was a short-lived company, but we worked at the same place. So we connected and we stayed in touch. But Riggs always tells me that Anthony Mackie should play me.
Oh!
I
can see that! Yo, oh my God! Yo, shout out to Anthony Mackie, but that's, oh my God! Yo, I never even thought about that. Yo, son, that is facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
I receive it now. I receive it.
Yeah, yo,
you know what I'm saying?
I can see that bit. Yo, that is... Alright, that's when you know you friends, because you gotta look deep to really like make the connection.
Right.
Son, that is accurate, B. And I know he can pull it off.
Right.
That was, oh my God. If he shadow you for like a whole month, just walking around with you, seeing how you are picking up your mannerisms, that would be an all hip hop movie for real.
And here's the other thing. When I saw the Facebook movie, I was like,
I love that Facebook movie.
I love it.
The social network.
I love it. But I also saw that you can definitely have a space for two young brothers coming up in business in hip hop. Our story is far more incredible. Shout out to my man Grouchy Greg, my business. Oh yeah,
Grouchy. Yeah, shout out to Grouchy.
Our story, hands down, is way iller than the Facebook story.
Wow.
People have no clue. Like, we've already shopped the book, and at one point had a writer on deck. I mean, it's ridiculous. Yo, I don't even want to hear it.
And just as crazy as that is, if y'all story was even a video game that you could play out, I'm telling you, it'll be that much more effective from the music that'll be in it, the way people would talk about it, share it, engage with it. It's all about engagement and attention. Gaming is the #1 platform for engagement and attention now.
Bruh, so I'm just a rapper come up in.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, listen.
We gonna talk on camera about some things, because we gonna talk on camera. Now, final question, man, and I like to ask everybody this. I want to give a big shout out to Logitech G. There's this thing that we got called the G Moment, and I also created something new that I started yesterday called the G Message, and it's pretty much like how in the hood you G check somebody or whatever, but I wanted to do something in a positive light. Take that gangster word, but make it mean something more, where it's like you're gangster when you help someone, you're gangster when you look out for this, you know, you're gangster on those levels. And here is, what was that moment in your life where you felt like you was at your lowest? And you felt like there's no way out of your situation, but in that moment, you managed to find strength that allowed you to be successful today.
Well, I went through a serious moment, bro, and it was two at once. It was almost the end of all hip hop.
What?
Yeah, I'm telling you, our story.
You lying, B?
Yeah, almost all hip hop almost died. I mean, dead. I mean, it was dead. It was all but dead, bro. I'm dead serious.
Wow.
And I was going through a divorce at the very same time. At the exact same time. Dealing with drama on this side and drama on this side. But through it all, man, I will say this, man. My community, my tribe, my village around me, and that's a very small amount of people, really circled around me and uplifted me, man. And And you know, I got back in touch with God as well. And my daughter, yo man, me and my daughter took this picture. It was crazy. It was a selfie. She was little then. It was a selfie. And she was behind me, and in the selfie, she just did this and just held it, and we took a picture. And that's the only. My daughter saluted me. I was living in my brother's basement, brother, on an air mattress, and that's boom. I knew I had to do it.
Wow,
you know,
yo, I love you, man. I'm so serious. I'm so serious about that. I love you, bro.
Thank you, man.
Like you're a friend, and I'm also a fan, and I love you, and that's all I want people to know and understand. Yeah. Lead with love.
Word.
And everything that you could want to happen, God will be like, oh, you ready now? Here.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta do your part so he could be like, here. Yeah. You there, bro.
Bro,
you did it.
And yo, before we stop, man, I gotta salute you, man. Your energy is contagious.
Thank you so much,
positivity, the energy itself, it's like you should put it in a bottle and sell it, man. For real.
Thanks, man. Like, it's all my grandma, man. Yeah, I don't even take credit for it. It's all, literally, I just want people to know that my grandmother was so amazing, and because she's not here physically, I'm going to give you my grandma. Man. That's what it is. I'm just giving people my grandma, man. So look, one love and God bless, and it's time for that Ultimate Marvel Vs Capcom 3. You ready?
Turning my hat backwards now. Let's get it popping.
Talking about Wolverine and the Hawk. I'm about to smoke you right now. Let's go, man. One love and God bless. It's the one and only HipHopGamer, or HipHop.com, Hot 97. Logitech G, baby. We out of here. I had no idea. I can't believe all hip hop was on the bed. That was crazy, son.
Taskmaster. People don't even know about Taskmaster. Wait.
Let's go, son. Get the hell out of here. Let's go. Let's go, son.
Say it right.
Let's go. Oh my God. Yo, that was dope. Oh, yo, that's dope, son. I don't use Taskmaster, so I never seen that actually. Come on, man. I'm trying to do my tornado flow. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Done deal, B. Done deal, B. Hold up.
Come on, man.
Let's go. Let's go. Yo, my combos are serious. Look at my dude, Deadpool, son.
Say it right, man.
That's my dude. Let's
you
go.
You a bully, man. You a bully, man.
Yo, son. Hey, I don't complain when you be destroying people in hip hop with them conversations. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get this work. Yo, I want. Yo, is there anybody in your office that's nice and engaged? Done deal, baby. Listen, I'm gonna do it. Whoever works over at allhiphop.com, if you play games and you nice, come see me. I open invitation at Hot 97. Come see me, HipHopGamer. Let's go. You do?
A couple people.
All right, cool. I hope you know somebody. I want to hurt their feelings.